But I do have an issue with certain things, right? So somebody could just have a gradation on what they think is inappropriate, right?
Yes, someone can have a gradation and think they're appropriate, right? You can do something about, okay, maybe let's just make it such that anybody, whether they're a man or a woman, can't be like naked in front of your child. You can do that. But based on, I don't want my kid to see it, it's too weak. If it was like it's harmful in another way.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Wait, so sexual assault ain't weak? Like what?
No,
but you can't show that once you're transgender, you're more likely to like sexually assault people. Like that's not the. Yes, there are like transgender
Hey, Chris,
assault
how
people,
do your children
but it's
find
not
out
the
about
basis
private
for that.
parts? They ask you, the parent. They ask you, the parent, about private parts. You, the parent, supposed to take them to the public bathroom. They trust in you and the private parts you got, and everybody else, and they got the same private parts.
Facts.
Oh, no. I grant you that. You can make rules to make children safer in the changing rooms. You can do that. That was different from what Alex was saying. Alex wasn't talking about dangers or they might get attacked. He was just saying, I don't want my child to see that so they don't copy that. Andrew, remember that. That's the argument I was addressing. He doesn't want his child to see transgender so his child wouldn't copy that. It wasn't about safety.
But your answer wasn't very...
Because based on that, you can say there shouldn't be Muslims because your child might see that, might copy that. That's the argument I was addressing. It wasn't about safety. The other guy, HLC guy,
you should limit it.
That ain't it, man. Hey, that ain't it, man. Man, it's female and male on this planet, man. A woman supposed to conduct like a woman, and a man supposed to conduct himself like a man, man.
You see his underlying argument, right? Like he thinks, okay, they're too feminine. Like the real issue you have now comes out.
Yeah.
I think the real issue we all have is that we don't want them in our private quarters because we have youth.
Nigga, you was not 32.
Mm.
Yeah.
So there's levels of assimilation is what you're talking about.
You shouldn't have any adults exposing them in front of
And they bullies.
whether they're men or women.
Yeah, they bullies too. Yeah, I'd have seen them. They bullied a white woman one time. She was a beauty pageant. And Perez Hilton, he asked her, what do you think Mary's supposed to be between? And she told the truth. She was like, I don't mean to offend anybody, but the way I was raised, key word, I was raised,
right.
Mary's supposed to be between a man and a woman. Why she say that?
Right.
Oh, man.
Right. Yeah, but I think if we start normalizing, trans people, I am worried they're just going to come while we're sleeping and put their genitals on our faces while we're sleeping.
Andrew, there's levels of assimilation. What we need to get back to is passing standards. The real issue is we don't like ugly people, and there's too many ugly people that are transitioning. So if we could raise the passing standards, then everything will be okay. So why can't we just do that?
What's the question? Chris, you know which one it is. They run it in the chillism. It's something like if you have somebody who looks like
what's Mike's thing, a gorilla or a man?
Yeah, well, no, that's a separate thing. But somebody who looks like Kim Kardashian physically or whatever. Yeah. Not to say that I'm not advocating to be the prime, but anyway, somebody who looks like Kim Kardashian, but the chromosomes are that of a male, and then or somebody who looks like a male, as far as typically, right? What we would associate, but have female chromosomes. Mm-hmm. I think somebody was saying if you what was the question? If you had to date one of them, or if you had to, what's that?
I'm just saying I can see where this is going. They're gonna ask which one would you prefer to?
Yeah. Something like that.
People that lost their life for stuff like that, man. I mean, people that literally lost their life, man. Like for stuff like that. Being tricked.
You trying to trick me? You don't lose your life.
Yeah, that happened to me.
No, it really, Andrew, it really just comes down to there's no issue because you can pass. But when you have 40, 6'3", with stubble in the men's room,
both of you, please.
I got you. So the point is,
but another thing though
is
like,
like
this my
if
last.
somebody, well, hold on, Alex, real quick. If somebody had, so the question is which one of the two, if you had to be intimate and date one or whatever, which one would it be? And it's an interesting question, right? Because I think it kind of brings out kind of, what you're.
Yeah,
It's really not. It's really not.
Wait, hold on, Alex. You have one or two choices: Kim Kardashian body, but male chromosomes, or Arnold Schwarzenegger body, but female chromosomes.
I would take Arnold.
It'd be neither.
I would rather have Arnold.
Hey, listen, man. I'm a God-fearing man. I know what it really is.
So which one is it? So which one?
Neither.
No, you have to pick one.
No, I ain't got to do shit.
I told you, Andrew.
I want it, Andrew.
It's called a hypothetical, and
man.
Yeah.
Look,
Alex is appealing to the fact that he has the right to do what he wants
But
to do.
Andrew,
So
I
can other
already
people,
had
right,
that
Alex?
experience. I ran that experiment in real life.
Right, Alex?
And I did hook up with a hot
Yeah, we
girl
heard
who
you
had
before.
a fake vagina.
Hey,
Yes,
I
we
got a
heard.
question.
Yeah, Alex, isn't that true, though?
Another thing.
You can do what you want to do, right, Alex?
Hold up.
So can other people, right?
Hold up.
Yeah, I got
Hold up.
that.
This is another
Right?
thing I don't like.
You can't manipulate somebody into thinking that you have a vagina if you actually have a gaping maw.
Hold on. Brother JJ hasn't said much. He's asking you a question, Alex, and then you can make your submission. Can you answer Brother JJ's question? Then we'll get Matt and everybody else that came on stage. We'll get them in. Go ahead, Brother JJ.
Do I have to repeat myself, Alex?
Yeah, I think you do. There were a lot of people talking. Go ahead. Just ask Alex.
Alex?
Just ask it again.
Hold on.
Yeah, Alex, you said that you don't have to pick. You can do what you want to do. And so can other people, right?
I can do what I want to do.
But it depends on what you do.
Whether or not you want them to.
Be doing something to your whole.
You can't take a shit on the street.
You know what I'm saying? But I got a choice whether or not I want to.
And people and people can't identify how they want because you don't like it?
Not if they're going to manipulate other people and try to have sex with them.
I don't like it.
Hold on, guys.
I don't like it. It's
Look,
because
we're trying to keep it fairly loose, but just let Alex answer. Let Alex answer JJ, so they can identify how they want, right?
it ain't what I like. You know what I'm saying? It's what Yahweh like. You dig what I'm saying? And not just that. Yeah.
I dig what you're saying, bro.
All of us, we have free will. We can do whatever we want to. I can walk out my house right now and kill somebody if I want to. If I want to, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But the consequences here and when I go. So it depends.
So you're saying that Yahweh wouldn't like you to kill somebody, and Yahweh wouldn't like people to identify how they want it.
I asked one of your questions, then I asked the other question you want me to answer. One thing I don't like about the LGBT is that, for one, they try to use my people's struggle, civil rights and all that type of stuff. When they can't do that is an insult. Why? Because we didn't choose to look the way we look. We had not one choice in that. We just wanted like that. Like, okay, I'm this. They chose to be who they are. That's why it's a mental illness as well as choice.
So you choose a mental illness. Even if it was a mental illness, too, you're saying they chose that?
Yeah, they choose, man. It's a mental illness. You can't be wired right like that, man. You're not supposed to even be wired to like the opposite sex. We want to change the sex.
Don't you think they can be born wired wrong?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
I think God works everybody perfect, man.
You want to know why? Because the child can be taught.
But hold on. The Bible does not.
That's why the daddy. Hold on.
Hold on, boy.
That's why it's supposed to be a mama and a father in that home. Because when a little child come out, they show any feminine ways.
No, I'm agreeing with you, but you're
the father
saying
checking that shit, man.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, bro. But you're saying it's not even possible for them to be born fucked up. Like, it's wrong. I don't think it's wrong to be trans.
If you got
but
You want us to
born like
connect?
that. They're born like that because the Bible says everyone has the original sin of Adam. So if we have his original sin, we're gonna come out fucked up.
Well, you gotta blame America, because for one thing, all the stuff they do, the good stuff in our foods and stuff like that. All these children got autism. Why all these children got autism?
But I gotta say something real quick. This is really weird. So literally, David, there must be something going on, brother. I don't know if you want to call it in the spirit, or maybe just a premonition or something. But I was just thinking about you, Bub, and I was like, we need to get David in here. Oh, that's weird. That was today, so that's weird. Anyway, and not to say that Andrew. That'd be really weird. So I don't know. That's pretty strange that you just came in. It's good to see you, David. And I heard you. If I use the term the young people use, you mogged Danny Philtalk. No, I don't know if that's the term. Anyway, you had a good debate with Danny and whatnot.
You know what mogged means?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
No. But do you think that the debate went well, David?
For the most part, yeah. There was some unfortunate miscommunication at first because it was set up as a theism versus atheism debate, and then we went live and James released the link as a Christianity versus atheism debate. So there was some talking past at first, but we got back on track, and after that, I think it went well.
Nice. Let me say this. It is good you're here, brother. And I actually don't think I've ever got your take on this issue. So we're actually we're talking about the pronouns, the pronouns, the p-nouns. Do you affirm people's preferred pronouns, or if you do, why not? And if you don't,
I'm an asshole.
Why not?
If I think you're male, I call you he, him. If I think you're female, I call you she, her.
Why?
What if you're not sure?
But what if they correct you?
Yeah, so this will be
1 second. David. What if they correct you, David?
Don't care.
You don't give a fuck. Nice.
Dave, I just sent you a friend request.
Very good to hear from you, you little bitch.
Dave, I added you. Dave, you immaculate genius. I just added you as a friend.
You just say this, my friend. Well, my friend.
That's crazy. So if you're in the drive-thru and the guy's like,
well, hold on.
Hey, I'm actually I'm a dude, and he's like, fuck off.
Hold on, Alex.
Girl.
So you can make you can make your point for sure. But David, here's the thing. There's been a lot of people that have come up here that have been opposed to the affirming of the pronouns, right? And they have been less than stellar. Okay. Now,
I didn't really get a chance to make my.
No, I know, no. Hold on, brother. Just hang tight.
Yeah, but Dave's here now.
Yeah, we're doing a little red carpet thing. Now y'all are garbage. No, I'm joking. I do love Brother Dave though, and I do want to give him a chance to speak. We'll come right back to you guys. Yeah, for sure. But David, what would be the case that you would make, Dave, that we shouldn't be affirming people's pronouns? Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I guess so I don't claim to be an expert on this, but my thinking, here's where I'm at with it. So I use pronouns like he and him to refer to males, and terms like she, her to refer to females. That's just what I mean by the terms. Now, as I understand pro-trans position, they want to make a distinction between your sex and then this other thing called the gender identity. And so they want to use pronouns to refer to that gender identity as opposed to your biological sex. So that's just not how I use the terms. And I'm honestly not sure what a gender identity is even supposed to be. I've never actually gotten a clear explanation of what it's supposed to be from someone. So, I don't really have an argument that you should or shouldn't be using the words this way or that way. I mean, you can use them however the heck you want. I just, when I use them, I'm referring to your sex. And if you're telling me these words should be used to refer to something else, please elucidate to me what that something else is supposed to be.
Okay, so when you say when somebody says, "Hey, look," out of just I know you said you're an a-hole, right? But hey, like just be friendly and courteous, and I want to be called she or her or woman, and I'm a male, and the reason is because I think I'm feminine, or I have a collection of traits that historically have been associated with females. I'm not saying I'm a female. I'm saying that I'm a woman, right? And woman just means I have this, this collection of traits. And you could see them yourself, David. They might be wearing a dress. They might have, makeup on. I don't know, whatever, right? All these different things. Okay. Why would you be opposed to that?
Yeah. Well, because I think it's reinforcing sociological things that I don't particularly want. So I like having a clear distinction between men and women. I like having a clear distinction kids and females. And it feeds into a narrative that I don't like. I don't really see the utility to it. And in some cases, I think it could be doing more harm. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
And I think that's actually the fairest response. I don't do that. I think that's a legitimate position. So I'd be curious those that are opposed to it, JJ or whoever.
I just think this thinking is ridiculous.
Okay.
And I actually don't even believe him, to be honest.
You believe people when they say, "Hey, call me this," but you don't believe him when he says this about himself, about what he believes.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. He said that he uses pronouns that he thinks are appropriate for what he's looking at. And he said that if somebody corrects them, he won't give a fuck. So if somebody who let's just say Kim Kardashian walked up to you and you referred to this person as her, and you're corrected, and that person says, I'm he, him, you wouldn't give a fuck. You wouldn't change. Now, it might be that that's not actually Kim Kardashian.
I don't think people get the cherubim very well. Try to point them all to the story of God Eden. They just want to say worshiping statues.
Ribono Shalom, good call, Megatron, on getting out of Buttercup and Andrew R's room. There are just some things you can't...
He's on the phone.
Hello? You can't entertain everything, right? And Clown House, it essentially, because it is a conference call.
You can entertain everyone.
What are we doing?
Hello?
What's up? Are you complaining about a Clubhouse again? You can't do this.
Just
You have to switch it up. Yeah, you have to switch.
I thought this was a complaint app. People downloaded it to submit complaints.
Go to Andrew's room.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks for. I thought this was also a complaint room. My bad.
This is not we're not filing grievances in here. It doesn't say grievance on the top. I'm sorry. You can file your grievances with Andrew in Andrew's room. Thank you very much. So now, there's a few things here that the Christians are looking at here. We're looking at how we understand the Old Testament in reference to the coming of the Word becoming flesh, right? And we're also dealing with some heresies in the beginning that didn't see Jesus in the flesh, where he had his true presence, where there was true presence. So the tabernacle represents, this is what I mean. So Docetism would be the heresy of that Jesus was just spirit. He wasn't a man.
That's a fun kind of an argument. I like that one.
Yeah, so the Marcions and the Valentinians were the ones who, what's funny, makes that they had the first canon of the New Testament. The Marcions.
Makes sense.
And they had Luke, and they didn't use...
Were they also of the opinion that because Jesus had only appeared to be like a person, that did they have any opinion about like iconography from that? Like, don't make images or something?
No. They were saying that there's a few heresies with that, and one is called fanaticism, where it was made to appear, sound familiar? It was made to appear as if he was in front of everybody, but it was just
ghost mode.
It was yes. So because he was spirit, He couldn't die on the cross. He couldn't suffer.
Yeah. The whole thing was a sham. He was just like a fake person.
Well, real, but in what they call an archon. Archon
okay, so then you're saying he's like a holographic projection of a cosmic being?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, and he comes to send this message from the one. So, like, he's jumping over the other gods in the demiurge.
Oh, here's a question.
And he's like,
the people that say Jesus is an archon, do they all say that there's like that bad blood between like the archons and the creator and some like?
Well, that's the thing. They look at the Old Testament God as the demiurge that doesn't know.
Right. I know. They say he's a bad guy.
Well, not bad guy. He just doesn't. He's
like a lumbering oaf. Like he's trying to do good, but that creates corruption. But then he also created something like amazing, kind of a thing.
He could never know the true God.
Right. There's one above that God, and the God of the Old Testament is like a condemned creature that never experiences the full divinity.
So Jesus comes as an archon to kind of, lead us in a
this is from like those Egyptians, right? They developed these, didn't they?
I think it stems from that, but then
like what country and era was this?
They're saying this Hellenistic. No, not Arab. It's not Arab. This is Hellenistic Judaism.
I'm not saying it's Arab. I think first of all, Egypt was Hellenized, dude.
Yeah.
Greeks were there. Cleopatra was Greek.
100%. That's why we call it Gnostic, because they're taking a totally different understanding of the whole text.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, notice where the influences come from. Like when people bring up Kabbalah, I tried to find the deepest roots of Kabbalah. There are like some references you can find from like earlier stuff, but the heyday, you're talking about Spain. You're talking about like a movement that started in Spain. That's the first like publishing records we have of the thing.
Yeah, so we're dealing with a few things here. We're dealing with that heresy of us not trying to identify Jesus this way. So he has to have this true presence. You have to be forsaken. You know what I mean? He has to be these things, right? And all these kind of arguments that
right. So then they're like holographic image.
Right.
Yeah. So when a Protestant says, right, that they don't receive the Eucharist on every time or weekly or even time every time they go to Mass, right? Because they have no tabernacle, they have no true presence of God there at Mass. This would be if there's no tabernacle, there's no presence. It's just a meeting place.
I'll tell you this. The Archon argument, aside from the weird theological war they set up with like the demiurge and everything, that makes a better argument in terms of the hologram about the Eucharist being taken literally, right? Because if it's just a hologram from a cosmic being that never stops existing, then, he just also holograms on the crackers.
That's right.
That would be just straight.
But that you're basically identifying the heresy. You're basically admitting.
You're saying I'm identifying the heresy. I feel like I'm making it compatible with a firm mainstream Catholic opinion.
All right, no, see, that's the whole point, Mixed.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I like speaking to you, because you're thinking, right, because of your framework, that you're making perfect sense. And me as a Catholic, I'm saying to you, no, that's the heresy. So that's why in the beginning I asked you to read.
You're saying the heresy is to think that the cracker is just exactly the same as the Jesus on the cross?
No, that's the true presence.
Right, that's the thing the Catholics are committed to.
Yes.
Right? And I'm saying if they're committed to the cracker being actual Jesus, then comparing the state of the cracker to the state of the body of the man Jesus on the cross is very Christian. It's very devoutly Catholic to do so. So when they say the man Jesus on the cross is just a holographic projection from a cosmic being, they're saying the same about the cracker, right? You see, they're downgrading or upgrading both. However, they're putting within the same category, so that then the Catholic doctrine of committing to the cracker being Jesus' body.
But you're missing the whole point.
Okay.
All right, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. They're using the Gospels of the second treatise of Seth. The second treatise of Seth. They're not using Paul. They use none of Paul's letters. They only use the Gospel of Luke, and they're using all the Gospels from the second treatise of Seth, which is, I'll put it up here. I'll put the book up here, because you read the link already, which I posted this book 1,000 times. But just so that you can go to the header, and you can see what books are listed under the Second Treatise of Seth. Then the Second Treatise of Seth, or the Valentinians, which they're more Neoplatonic than the Marcions. So the Marcions only use Luke. They didn't use any of Paul's letters. Always too Jewish for them.
That makes sense. The philosophers are going to try and stick with the Greek stuff.
Exactly. So they
That was a big debate at the time, whether or not incorporate any of the Greek insights into, say, Levantine theology.
So there would be no reason for him to say, this is my body, this is my blood, if he has no flesh. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Nick said.
No, because then he would say it's the same thing.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. In the Second Treatise of Seth Gospel, they don't have a Last Supper.
So
it's Jesus laughing that they think it's Simon Peter on the cross, and he's laughing, saying they'll never get to me. They'll never,
Oh yeah, he's just like laughing with some other guys on the cross.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll give you the book. No.
Can you imagine that?
Very poetic. No. At first,
like laughing with your boys at the guy.
No, let me tell you something. At first, it seems awful, right? But once you read it, but once you read it, you'll understand what he's saying.
Awful victory lap for a deity.
Let me look at the page. I forget what page was it.
I didn't recognize it like an apocalypse. Is that an apocalypse, or is that just like one of the versions people don't like?
No. Go to page 469 in the book, not in the scroll. Go to page 4 in the book. So if you click on the book on the top,
no, my page is 469 pages.
All right.
Get the hell out of here.
What I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of it. Then you're such a baby.
Yeah, that's
Hold
right.
on, give me a second.
If you want to prove your point, don't ask me.
Hold on, all right. Hold on. Let me. Then you gotta give me a minute or two to screenshot the page.
I want to hear this story of Jesus just laughing with his homies on the sucker that's on the cross. That sounds really terrible.
Oh, look at that. When I open up my iBooks, that's the first page. I don't have to scroll. Give me.
Serendipitous.
Synchronicity. Serendipity. Why are you being a baby, Magzat? He's giving you something to read. Just read it.
Okay, that's the first page, and then you're just gonna look at the second page because I have to put the other page up. The last page. So hold on. I mean, it's this one, which is not much, and then here you can read it because I got to get my car out of parking. So start on the first page thing. Start in the middle where it says the plan will certainly not materialize. It's right in the middle of the page, and it's in like quotations. You can start reading from there, and then you'll understand what he's doing as he's sort of mocking them for trying to crucify him. It's really interesting, actually. I'm surprised you never read this stuff.
He's Jewish, Barth. He's not Catholic, you fucking idiot. How did you not read this
stuff either? So I probably do understand why you never read.
Yeah. The trans grievances room is going strong. Andrew's power is immense. That room is unbelievable. So we got just a few more minutes here. I have changed my recording studio significantly.
Read it for us.
Read it, Migzad.
Yes. Come on, here, look. You can run the show.
I'm driving.
Everybody's driving. Everybody's getting their kids out of school right now.
I'm going to be driving and reading.
I bet you Rabbi's driving also.
Or I'm going to be in an accident and I have a dog in my hand. You know how much I love to read.
No, I know.
An accident.
I mean, Daniel could, like, contribute a little bit.
Read. Wait 1 second.
Another exciting afternoon in paradise.
Yeah, this was why it was so important for us to get the Gospels written, because they were running with this story and trying to, like, erase his ministry, his bodily form.
Another exciting.
Tudo bem.
Oh, Daniel's there.
Obrigado.
Oh. Andiamo.
Another exciting afternoon in paradise.
Are you going to read Daniel?
I wasn't listening. Just New York. What do we got?
My screenshots. What's up?
Jerusalem. You see all these like fucking dumb like badges on our shit now?
Yeah, we're fucking cool people.
Look at the rooms of the elite.
McZed's a 1%er, so just
That's
like
right.
me. Man, Rabbi's a 1%er. Shit.
Most of the best in here.
Nargis is 0.5. Is she higher than us? No. Yeah. No, I forgot something. I'm saying.
Yeah, 0.5 is higher than 1.
It's really?
Mm-hmm.
Nargis! You beat us! It's because she runs these political rooms. That gets a lot of clout.
Dude, I got 0.5. Come on, what are you talking about?
You have 0.5?
I don't know where you guys like even see this stuff.
Oh shit!
It's just been the last 3 days that I've been in political rooms. Please do not reduce my popularity.
Damn.
Don't worry, Nargis. It'll always be half of 1 in my book.
Art, this Gnostic Bible, I remember you gave this to me like, I think last year.
It's quality direct.
It's fucking amazing, dude. It's got like the Nag Hammadi stuff in it and shit. Why is it listed up there? I don't get it. Why do you have this? Gnostic Bible.
Well,
I was looking
I'm
up a
sharing McZed. Yeah, I'm sharing the story of McZed. I'm sharing the story of McZed about the story of Jesus laughing at Simon Peter for being on the cross.
I was going
to have you read it. Yeah, I was going to have you read it. I put it as my screenshot.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but that's the second page. You gotta go to the next one, and you can
Descends incognito and liberates the Gnostics. There.
No. Start at. You can start. No.
Or at the top. It was another their father who drank the gall and the vinegar. It was not I.
The world ruler tries to kill me, and then you could start like on the bottom where it says the plan will certainly not materialize. You can start there, because you don't have to read the whole freaking thing. And then to the second page.
What? Where?
The first page, 469, in the second screenshot, in the middle of what it says, the plan will certainly not materialize. It's right in the middle of the second paragraph.
Okay, yeah.
You can start there.
The plan will certainly not mature. For Adonaics, know me because of hope. And I was in the mouths of lions, and as for the plan that they devised about me to release their error and their senselessness, I did not succumb to them as they had planned, and I was not afflicted at all. Those who were there punished me, yet I did not die in reality, but in appearance, in order that I not be put to shame by them, because these are my kinsfolk. I moved the shame from me, and I did not become faint-hearted in the face of what happened to me at their hands. I was about to succumb to fear, and I suffered merely according to their sight and thought, so that no word might ever be found to speak about them. For my death, which they think happened to them in their error and blindness, since they nailed their man unto their death. Their thoughts did not see me, for they were deaf and blind, but in doing these things, they condemned themselves. Yes, they... Next page. Saw me, they punished me. It was another, their father, who drank the gall and the vinegar. It was not I. They struck me with the reed. It was another, Simon, who bore the cross on his shoulder. It was another, upon whom they placed the crown of thorns. But I was rejoicing in the height over all the wealth of the rulers and the offspring of their error, of their empty glory, and I was laughing at their ignorance. Okay, so what's your point? Who's on the phone?
I noticed something. Only the people with the medals are on the stage.
That's right. The term is leaked.
Yeah, how could you be? First of all, this guy's not even the Messiah. He's an archon. How could he be? It just doesn't. It's taking on a whole new story. Is what I'm trying to explain to you. That's why we're telling you about this. We don't believe. I'm trying to explain the Docetists, the fanaticism sort of heresy, that the reason why we believe in a presence or in a true presence. That's why saying that he is an archon or this spirit thing is like totally against the rules. So I'm trying to explain to you the story that we find to be heretical.
This story is found to be heretical?
Extremely.
Well, what's the sense of it, him saying that Simon's carrying the cross?
So, you know who Simon Magus is?
No. Who?
The magician guy?
No, who's that?
He's just this guy that was supposed to be like this magician, I guess. Or it could be sort of, or even Peter. It could be either those two characters.
I don't understand. It's not clear which Simon he's talking about here?
Well, that's what I mean. There's different twists to the stories. So, you know, there's one group that might believe it's this person, another group that might believe it's that person, because the Gnostic is not like a real definition. It's kind of like a blanket statement.
So I'm just saying, like, strictly speaking, as I read those lines, it doesn't sound to me like he's actually saying that there was somebody else in his place. Do you understand that, like, from what I just read?
Well, no, there is somebody in his place.
It doesn't sound like that to me. It sounds to me like he's saying that the pain didn't affect him. He's saying, like, they beat me, they did this, they killed me. They didn't realize that was irrelevant to me. Right? That he's, like, being above the pain.
Oh, well,
but he's saying, what he's saying is, don't forget. I think, if I understand this correctly, this is like a post-resurrection Jesus talking about how silly it was for them to think that they could hurt me by killing me. Right? He's like saying, I'm beyond death. This is like a post-death
victory lap. He can't resurrect because he can't die.
What? Well, he did for 3 days.
He can't resurrect because he can't die, because he's spirit.
But he died for 3 days. What do you mean?
No, that's in the New Testament, not this story. He died 3 days.
Oh, so in this story, you're saying in this story, they're just claiming that he's still around?
No, they're kind of taking the narrative of the New Testament, but in the background, there's this Gnostic view that Jesus was just sort of this hologram walking around as a man.
And then they're saying, but then what's the sense? Okay, so then in that, when they're attacking the hologram, it doesn't hurt him.
No, he puts a real human there, so they think it's a real human.
What do you mean that he puts a real human there? Like, that's the part where I'm not sure.
He puts someone else in this place.
Where do you see that in the text?
Well, that's not in the text that I just read. In the text that I just read, it seemed to me like he was saying that all of these rips and attacks didn't affect him.
Just copy and paste the what I gave you there and put it in ChatGPT so you can break it down. Because your ChatGPT has your algorithm. It'll find a good way to explain it to you. That.
Or go to 354 to 358, where it says another person took the place of piece of Ben Miriam.
No, that's not it. This is where they get that story from. So it's a little weird that the Quran kind of brings this shit up. Because they use the same language.
Why would that be weird?
What?
This is where they got it from. Right? Meaning the Quran is reflecting a debate that existed within Christianity in different eras.
Yes, because it's because the claim is that this is the best rational explanation.
Yeah, that's what they're all trying to claim.
What do you mean rationalist? We're not Khomeini's here. Khomeini wasn't around at that time.
Best explanation. Don't call it rationalist. He doesn't care. Call it platonic. Who cares? They're all just warring over the best explanation.
I'm just teasing out Darkest.
Yeah, he's trying not raising each other's voices
One
at each other.
sensitive area I have. Freaking bird, you idiot. By the way, I was removed from their fold too. For not being a communist.
And with a decree of yours, you will annihilate them. They are annihilated.
Why?
And destroyed the rights
Because I told them I don't want to
These are the
hold political views, and that it's evil to hold political views.
We ask you, Allah,
Oh shit! Guys, you didn't see? Megatron has us all beat.
Well, that's another thing. We can't raise our voices at each other.
In the karma?
We gotta react positively.
Nargis, Megatron is more popular than you.
I told you.
Yeah, we gotta compliment each other, even if we
Well
disagree with each other.
deserved for my boss. He's the
He's
best.
5 times above your rank.
Bro,
He's 10 times above mine.
I'd rather him be 50 million times above mine.
Look who has absolutely no karma. The Lord.
You're 0.1%.
You're the paid for.
You guys think it's a competition. It's whoever has no karma is the winner.
Oh my goodness, John Kitover, you're not in our league.
I have no karma.
That's what I was trying to tell you guys, man. You guys said that her rank was higher than mine.
So I'm so confused. Do you think Jesus Christ was a hologram?
Me, the peasant.
No, I don't.
Why do you keep referring to the Lord and Savior as a hologram? Is that an analogy?
I swear, this is like pulling teeth in here.
It's the metaphor.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just giving up.
I don't have any karma, guys. Sorry. Jesus.
That's true. You have no karma.
You're
Jesus.
just a regular person.
Mm-mm-mm.
The regular people can only listen to the gold medal people. It's like the Code of Hammurabi.
I'm thinking about writing on stone tablets again, personally.
That was fire. God.
All right, everybody. I got to go to the gym, then read a book. Take care, everybody.
All right, no problem.
Got to go to the gym.
Yeah. Tabernacle, because I know that I derailed a little bit, but that's why we believe in a presence instead of this, so trying to get away from stuff like that. Because this stuff was written really early. This is like 2nd century.
With the Archon stuff?
Yeah. This is
Yeah. They had developing theologies.
Yeah, this is
Maybe you're more Greek Orthodox Christian than you are Catholic.
No, he doesn't hold by the Archon thing.
What is an Archon, really?
Gnostic groups.
They removed the bells and jingles from it though. Later on, like this has to be early work, Mark, because of the amount of like anthropomorphism in it and the bells and jingles.
Anthropomorphism.
Anthropomorphism. How do you say it?
You believe Ali is the first intellect.
Ali who?
What are you talking about?
Not the physical man.
What do you mean not the physical man?
I don't believe that.
The spirit of Ali.
The spirit, exactly.
Spirit powers unite. I never heard you say this. Never heard you say this. I never heard you say the spirit of Ali in my life.
I also hold that Jesus held the same. Good Lord.
Yeah, you use all Jesus' prophecies. He's like up there.
One second, we have a competitor.
I don't mind, actually. I don't actually.
We have a competitor for Barth.
No. There's no competitor.
There's a competitor for Barth.
Oh no! Don't tell me. Yes,
that's right. You know who else is in the top 0.1% Barth?
Andrew.
Nope. Who? Stormin Norman.
No way!
You know I have the same rank as I have the same rank as Andrew. Yeah, El Normo, definitely. El Normo is, he's my biggest competition, to be honest.
Right. Well, we're mere 1%ers.
I try my best to just pay homage so he doesn't, drop the gavel on me. So we give each other space.
I am a generous competitor, just like in the Olympics. Only this is the Olympics of Clubhouse.
I just think I'm in a league of my own, and I'm only in competition with myself.
Right, like the baseball movie, 100%.
So how many other religious rooms do you see that everybody's in first place?
There's got to be some Hebrew Israelite rooms out there that are star-studded.
Bro, Rob didn't happen. I don't know why Rob was not granted it.
They don't.
I went into a Hebrew.
Really? They didn't give any awards?
No, they didn't give that. I was shocked.
Oh, they hate right? Yeah, I'm telling you, the people on this app,
yeah,
whoever, they hate him.
They were crying about being shadow banned. I think they
That's funny.
Down. So I heard them yesterday in another room. I think biblical smoke room got shadow banned from being reported so many times.
Oof. Racism at the Olympics. Terrible.
Wait, what's the Olympics part?
The Clubhouse Olympics.
The gold medals.
So I went into a Hebrew Israelite room last night, the title of which was, "Why do Christians hate Jesus?" And I said, well, where is the evidence that Christians hate Jesus? And they had this line from Matthew, "If you love me, you will follow my commandments." And I said, so they're not perfect. Just because they don't follow all the commandments perfectly doesn't automatically mean that they hate Jesus. And they said, no, if you don't love me, then you hate me, And I said, no. So, imagine that a father has a kid, and the father tells the kid to do stuff, and the kid doesn't do all the stuff. Doesn't mean that the kid hates the father. Just means that the kid is human and doesn't get everything right all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, they wanted to yell over me and eventually kick me out.
Well, at least there's a happy ending.
Then they said, you're a fake Jew. A real Jew. And
that's the icing on the cake.
And they said, prove it.
Well, that's how these interactions go.
They said, prove it. And I said, well, it's on my birth certificate. They said, no, you're a fake Jew.
It says Jewish on your birth certificate? That's weird.
Yeah. And I have a Jewish birth certificate. And then they said,
what is a Jewish birth certificate?
It's like exactly what the name implies.
Like, is it issued by a hospital?
It's not issued by anybody.
Say again?
It's not issued by anybody. It's like a...
I mean, birth certificates are issued by somebody. They're certifying a birth.
Not Jewish one. Unless it's all...
Yeah, I'm saying there's no, Jewish organization that says, oh, yeah, this is a Jewish baby that was just born.
So I said to them, you know very well that you've never met me, so you're bearing false witness, and that's a sin, and you're violating the 10 Commandments, which means you hate Jesus. Why do you hate Jesus? Why are you bearing false witness? Why are you breaking God's commandments? And then they kicked me out of the room. Happy ending.
Right.
Actually, can I make a recommendation? Don't use "don't bear false witness" as a law to say "don't lie." It doesn't mean don't lie. It means don't lie. It means don't lie in court. There's a totally separate other mitzvah that says "don't lie."
That's a good point.
Correct.
That's a good point.
It's perjury. And by the way, commemorating the invention of perjury in rock That's badass. You guys like don't respect how good of a rule perjury is.
The thing is, I still want to keep the halacha in the mitzvah. You know.
No one's forcing.
If we don't keep the halacha in the mitzvah, then what do we keep?
Are you saying halacha with an F?
I think he's trying to kind of say falafel.
No, halacha.
Yeah, like he's trying to merge halal
He's
with
Russian, that's
falafa.
It's halacha.
Falafa.
Falafel.
Falafa.
You know what I saw the other day? I saw a falafel. A waffle made out of
falafel. I could go with that.
Yes,
I just said that. I just said falafel.
No, not falafel. A waffle.
Dude, you stole everything from the Arabs, man, in jukebox.
We didn't steal it. It was our food, too. We were living there just together with you.
That's true. No, I'm not an Arab.
We didn't steal it.
I'm not one of them, bro. I don't have a dog in the wrist. They were saying I wanted to do. These guys stole everything from us. I'm like, really?
Get out of here. We taught you how to read.
We taught you motherfuckers how to read.
We weren't able to read for like a millennium after we were already drafting our canon.
Bro, we are like the freaking source of all knowledge.
Yeah, except for written knowledge.
What do you mean? Persians wrote.
Talking about the Arabic language developing without writing for 1,000 years longer than the rest of the world.
I'm representing my Persianness.
Actually, we should thank the Phoenicians, really, but
Persians had language. They had their own.
Yes, honey.
Yeah, but Arabic didn't have a written language.
Listen, I'm looking through the Zoroastrianism, and much of the content in Avesta is sounding so Greco, like the words. Do you think the Greeks
have a Greek history.
Zoroastrians because they come prior?
I don't know why everyone keeps bringing
Bro, the Arabic was hillbilly.
Greeks, man. I mean, Alexander conquered that whole area.
But yes, but prior to that,
prior to that you were Sumerians. Prior to that you were Babylonians and Assyrians and Sumerians and Akkadians. That's what
they had a language, obviously. I mean, it's all shared. I think all mixed, influenced, inspired. But who got the language first is the question.
So I do have a serious question.
Yeah, go for it.
Is there any space within the Jewish culture that
what was that?
Identity black.
You cut out there.
You dropped out.
I was saying that. Is there any shared space in ethnic identity for Jewish culture to
John 3:16
to accept that? No, not who God's love.
Man, he always breaks up at the juicy point.
Ethnic for the idea to embrace.
Guys, can I tell you something? I'm so sorry. 1 second.
Of Ethiopian Jews. Is there any conversations or any?
No.
Ethiopian Jews are ethnic Jews.
Yeah, no, because I already know about the history of Ethiopian Jews. So aside, or is there a space for ethnic identity to be shared? Not the dogma of somebody stole somebody's identity or none of that. But is there any conversation?
We don't care about the ethnic. We don't care about the ethnic identity primarily. Yeah. We care about citizenship in a nation. Right? If you're a citizen of the nation, you're in. Right? Does that track a lot along ethnic lines because of all kinds of historical and marriage reasons? Yeah, it does. But it's not the ethnicity that actually is determinative of anything.
Can I give you guys some hot, juicy news?
Is it juicy or is it hard?
It's juicy.
Yes, go ahead.
Since
You
I
have
came
her.
here to my Jew mob friends, guys, Amir called me a bitch and kicked me out of his room.
Amir's a crazy person, dude.
Oh my god. And people were like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. He was causing strife between the Persians and minimizing the entire events that are happening in Iran. What
Guys,
the fuck?
in Amir's
Getting
defense,
paid.
have you tried being less of a bitch?
Bro, all I've been is, I'm gonna slap you, bro. I'm having a really bad day today. Like, it's one of those days where you're gonna get a big slap from me. But can you imagine?
That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do because he's getting paid, guys.
Who?
I don't think he's getting paid.
I think he's. I don't think he knows. I think it's like Kaiser Soze. You never know.
He's just like every other grumpy old man with a telephone.
I don't think so. Nobody who ever worked for Kaiser Soze knew they worked for Kaiser Soze. He's getting paid as a misinformation agent of chaos.
Yeah, that's like literally the only true in the story Kaiser Soze makes up to the cop. Plenty of people knew who he was.
He's getting paid by John Kitover. John Kitover is subsidizing and paying him.
John Kitover is like over the board. He's gone and reported him to the FBI and shit like that. I wouldn't go that far. He's just another person expressing his political views on an app. And Exam, no, he's not an old man. Anyway, thought you guys are fine.
Do you think it's going to be at that point where somebody could buy somebody's 1% account? Would you guys sell your account?
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
No, dude, they're gonna get rid of these medals in like a month.
But they won't. They'll keep increasing.
If Amir is a paid agent, then so is El Normo.
Who? Normal.
Normo.
Therefore, El Normo's paid.
Yeah. Like, if we're gonna go that conspiratorial, then we're just gonna.
Don't try and badmouth El Normo, Barth. He's a competitor for you.
No, I'm just saying that's how ridiculous the claim is.
That's
That's all I'm saying.
But no one pays for this. He's just expressing himself. Although so many people have told him the RGC is paying you, why would the RGC pay him?
To throw everyone to a loop or something.
Yeah, because they pay everybody.
No, they don't. Only pay like that.
Yeah, I could show you a link. I'm going to get you a link, but they just arrested some IRGC agents in Germany who were actually running a misinformation node out of Germany. Let me get you the link. Please hold.
Of course that's happening.
Yeah, let me Google that for you. Let me Google that for you. Please hold.
You're so tired of them. Fuckers. I hate them.
Bro, Poppy and him aren't even Muslim. They're Spanish. The both of them.
Yeah, don't get me started with the Poppy thing.
So it's just like, I don't even know why you guys even think he's a Muslim.
Room, bro. It's just Amir runs that room.
I understand, but they're both Spanish.
He's not Spanish.
I don't know. I don't give a shit what you say he is. I know what he is.
Why are you saying Amir is Spanish?
The Indian guy who lives in Compton, he says it 100 times. He's a young guy.
I don't care what he said.
Or says he's Spanish.
I've known Amir for 5 years, please.
I don't care how long you've known him.
I was going to even catch.
Some people have been married for 30 years and didn't know their spouse.
True, I've never messed with you, right? Spanish?
So,
why Spanish?
He means Latino.
Yeah. He probably secretly hates these people. Indian also. Just someone who's not ethnically whatever he says he is. It's very easy to do that online.
It's true. It is.
But the accent gives it away, isn't it?
What accent?
You haven't heard him?
It's a persona. It's an RPG.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds kind of Mexican.
He does.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh. Stop.
Yeah, when he gets really excited and he speaks English quickly, he sounds pretty Mexican.
He says, hold on.
Okay, what do you say? I mean, I've never heard him talk Arabic.
I speak in Hindi with him. I spoke in Urdu with him. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Well,
Sounds Hindu.
Messages.
Now he sounds
And he
Indian.
wants to
Right?
Yeah. He's
Yeah, why
from-
not? Why can't people be
he
Hindu?
is.
So now that makes
Someone's
perfect
gotta be
sense.
Hindu.
He's a
So
Muslim.
that makes perfect sense. No, he's not. He's not. You just said he was Hindu.
I said he's from India. It doesn't make
He's
you
from India. He's not Muslim.
Which makes so it makes perfect sense.
So he's basically a Pakistani.
Yeah, he hates he hates these people. It makes perfect sense that he does this.
There are so many Muslim Indians. What are you talking about?
And
Yeah,
Indian
there's so
Muslims.
many Indians that hate Muslims.
Pakistan was India during 1947. Jawaharlal Nehru.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's back to 1947.
He
Here we go.
separated. The Brits did it. The Brits.
Here we go.
He moved the Muslims to the other countries. And the Sikhs, the poor Sikhs that got massacred.
You think these people chose to be Muslim?
Some of
You
them.
think the
inherited it,
Albanians
most of
chose
them.
to be Muslim? They didn't choose to be Muslim.
I think Albanians might have, right?
No. No, we had a bunch of them coming here from the 90s because they were because they lost.
You know,
Come on.
you know, if you ever get 5150 in a psych ward, they ask you what year is it. And yesterday I asked a Muslim what year it was, and he said it was 1400. Mixed, what year is it?
It's an Hijra, right? 1400 something.
Yeah, it's 1400.
No, Mixed, what year is it in the Jewish calendar?
Oof, I don't remember.
Isn't it like 4579 or something?
It's like 5,806.
So you just proved that you are actually worthy of being institutionalized because you don't know what year it is. So my point is, it's all essentially arbitrary and relative to your belief system, and there is no such thing as a year. Hello?
Is it essentially arbitrary or arbitrarily essential?
It's essentially arbitrary.
Time is an illusion. That's what it is.
Okay, which part of time is the illusion? The beginning part, the end part, or the middle part?
There is no such thing as time. It's a concept, just like God.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so time doesn't exist. Then
Time for me to go to the gym, everybody. Enjoy yourself with this 6,000th century individual. Good luck, everybody. Don't forget, he collects debts.
Okay, get ripped, honey.
See you soon, darling.
his debts.
He's just a provocateur. That's all he is. These people get off on these things. They feel like they have purpose. We feel like they have purpose.
We called him out. We said that they were making money off of this, and he threw us off.
Make money? How much money could he be making?
A lot. He was like getting like
secret
7,000
agent.
something. Someone was saying
He's not making money.
Is getting
He's
7
not
grand a
making
month.
any money. What makes you guys think he's making money?
I think he's a crazy person in his closet.
Yeah.
Who, John?
Well, he has all those iPhones. He's obviously goon maxing
No
somehow.
one sees his YouTube videos. Like 2 or 3 people watch it. He's just getting excited.
The bag. The bag that was there? The black bag?
I don't know which bag you're talking about. I don't know the black one.
No, it's right over there, Nargis. Just pick up the bag.
Which one, bro?
The one
The
next to the
bag on
ladder.
the left, Nargis.
Next to the ladder and the saw.
Got it.
The ladder
Yeah.
and the table saw.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, because I had to go to the... Flower. Sorry, guys.
The bag.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to buy a mixer for my mic. I think I need to ask Pro Lyrical. He's good at this.
Which mixer to buy?
Yeah, just for like guitar and my microphone and.
So that you can make beautiful music together.
No, I think for my president, VF's band, he used to be my ex, now he's my president. They're having a gig in 2 weeks. So I'm thinking maybe I don't have to go every time to the studio to record with them. I can record at home. They play some, they should be saying on Clubhouse. And it's Nails, some punk rock. They're introducing this time, they want to introduce. Pink Floyd, just rock and roll, white people music. We are all beautiful people. I called my friend. He's fasting, I think. He's a smoker, so you can't smoke during Ramadan, I guess.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard that.
Yeah, you can't. Intentionally, he was telling me, like, swallow your spit if you're feeling too thirsty. So for smokers, it's like hell. And most of these, like, people who do, especially...
You can't swallow your spit. Like, so wait a second.
Intentionally, you can't keep like
intentionally. Okay, yes. Because we intentionally blink and breathe.
You didn't mean it like that.
And yeah, sure.
You didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty aggressive response.
These people are just such brainiacs. Like, know how, like, you even keep communication. Like, honestly, like, anyway, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can sit with everyone.
My bad.
Marcus, I wanted to tell you before. Since you're so into Maimonides these days, Maimonides says that divine revelation is always spoken in the language of human beings.
Uh-oh.
Yes. It's also Ibn Sina.
We were discussing that earlier.
We were discussing.
Yeah, that's what made me think of it. Yeah, he's very clear that revelation you can't hear God's voice. Your head would explode.
God doesn't have a sound.
I'm saying your head would explode. If you experience the direct communication of pure information from God, it would be sensory overload and your head would explode.
It's just idiotic to even say that. Because the only way we understand speaking is what? Like, God should therefore have a mouth. I mean, if you sing in some other way, what?
No, but that's right. But that's why you can't have the revelation perceived in God's language. We can't perceive God's language.
Yes, I get it. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I really hope my Muslim brethren wake up.
Oh my God, Z. Salam alaikum, Z.
Wa alaikum.
You said wa alaikum? Come on.
I said wa alaikum kufar. Wa alaikum
kufar. Oh my God.
Yeah. I got takfir.
Wa alaikum kufar.
Yeah.
This girl's so
I got
funny, bro.
today so badly, bro. I didn't kick me out, bro.
Who told you you can't swallow your spit?
One of my friends is fasting. He said you can't intentionally keep swallowing your spit. He was saying, I'm feeling so thirsty, I feel like swallowing my spit. And then I said, what if...
That's idiotic. Because you can
so
saliva is produced in the body.
I know. He said, I don't think we can intentionally swallow. I said, yeah, I guess not.
But even still, Megatron, if you can control your saliva for fasting, that's pretty damn dope. You cannot control your dick, that's a different issue. But you see that? How it works?
That's my girl.
Pretty dope if you
I'm
can
not sure why you're telling me. I don't know why you're telling me about.
Because I heard you. Because I heard you complain about the linking.
You're so dumb.
What's blanking? What's that?
Blinking, because we
Oh,
normally
blinking.
blink. We normally produce saliva.
Yeah.
So if we can control our own saliva for a whole bunch of like hours, that's pretty dope.
How about
That's
curing
a
cancer?
control.
How about curing cancer?
But
How about that?
bullshit anyway.
How about a space program?
Look how dumb they are. Why
So imagine every Muslim is on a space program. Dude, you cannot compete. You cannot compete.
Well, just start one then. We're waiting.
And the bullshit about the language of God, that's a bullshit too, Caleb. Like,
No, it's not.
Why?
Bullshit.
Why is it bullshit, Z?
Z, why?
We can't
I'll tell
understand.
you why.
Look, in my paradigm, Z, in my paradigm, I don't know if your
It's
paradigm,
a
right? I'm not trying to
bullshit
convince you. Shut up. Listen, lady, go eat something so you can participate.
Come on, don't be mean. We can.
I know, but so call after dinner so that we can actually have a calm conversation because you're a little bit hangry right now.
Why? Wait a minute. Why hasn't she broken her fast yet?
30 days, but
He's
you
on
Why
his
didn't?
fast.
Whoa! Slow down. Point of order. Why has Z not broken her fast? If she is in fact from Egypt, the sun set several hours ago, and it would be the middle of the night now.
She's broken it.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, the point Z is like this.
Why would I tell you where I am? Maybe I'm in Mauritius.
Doesn't matter. Z, it doesn't matter. Look,
If she's in the U.S., that would be the only explanation for the fast not being over yet. Sounds like she's in the U.S. or Canada.
Definitely.
Z, are you actually in Canada?
Leave her alone. Doesn't matter where she is. She doesn't want to talk to her.
Antarctica.
There you go.
Antarctica.
You guys can't conquer Antarctica. Antarctica would conquer you.
No way.
Dude, we've been there, done that.
I can conquer any ant I want.
Bro, the only time you guys ever got on a boat was to go over to Gibraltar. That was it.
Oh, snap.
That was it.
Gibraltar? Seriously?
That's seafaring. That's about as much seafaring as your book can figure out.
Yeah.
Because you have to know what direction to pray in 5 times a day. So you can't be on the ship for that long.
Why is
That's the reason why you can't get in a spaceship.
The fact that you cannot say Jabal Tariq in itself is a problem. So, yeah.
That's a huge problem.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like a...
Out of the 6 Muslims that have been on the... Yo! What's up, my brother?
Yep.
So for the 6 Muslims that have been on the space station,
wow.
Only one of them actually was born in a Muslim country.
Ooh.
It's pretty sad.
Very sad.
Why is it so sad?
Very sad.
It's universal.
It's universally sad.
No, it's Islam. Islam is universal.
And all the smart people in Arabia,
universal, except when you get off the
they always have to go to other countries to get their
20% of the Muslim population is Arab.
Oh, Muslims are like ridiculous.
It's insane.
What do you mean they have to go to other countries?
Well, stop being mean to them.
To do what?
Yo, I can't tell you.
If you listen to Drew, I would say the same thing.
I want them to be part of saving the world.
Lovely.
They probably have so many talented...
The Earth is ours, Megatron. That's where you get confused. The whole Earth is ours. It's not...
The whole Earth belongs to God, Z. That's a heresy. The whole Earth belongs to God.
It does. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala...
Not to you. Earth doesn't belong to humanity.
Who rule it right.
Oh, no.
Idiots. Yeah.
Earth doesn't belong to humanity. Earth belongs to God, and that's it.
I'm not disagreeing. When I say
ours, using the same argument.
Yeah. Like,
Z, you're so crazy.
I said about the rules. That us being like useful wherever we go. That's how it works.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Not
is that because
that spread corruption in the land?
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Just
like interest and genocide and pulling out.
There we go. It's just the same thing.
Rabbi, Rabbi Yuri, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, what kind of mixer should I get?
So I don't know. I don't have what I use, and it's not really a mixer, but it connects to the computer, and you can kind of use it as a mixer. Is a Focusrite.
What is it called? That's what I'm looking for.
Focusrite. It's not exactly a mixer. It's called a DAW, a digital something.
Yes.
Where if you're recording on your computer, you can go digital signal straight into this thing.
Perfect.
I have it. It's called a Focusrite.
Focusrite. That's perfect. Thank you.
They have ones with 2 channels, 4 channels, 8 channels.
Yeah, I see it. It's wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. See, that's what's called being useful, Z. A Jew who can help out a non-Jew. See, that's what usefulness
That's
looks like.
actually corruption in the land because you have.
It's a corruption.
Yeah, you helping.
A corruption in the land.
What's the corruption?
With music, you know that hurts.
What's wrong with music?
For us,
what do you have against music, Z?
Oh, dude, for us it's haram.
A vile
look, if you want to have a terrible life with no music, that's on you.
Dude, life is temporary. It's
music is for the weak, Rabbi.
Yeah, I guess you make me sad. You make me sad for humanity, Z.
What do humanity do?
Humanity. You mean the music makers and music listeners? They're not
those damn musicians and poets making the world beautiful. Z wants to live in a non-beautiful world.
Music and how it actually corrupts your heartbeats and all kind of shit like that.
Right. Disgusting.
Z,
revolting.
You have a problem with where you cannot enjoy your own life.
I do.
That's so sad.
Being closer to God, that created us.
That's so sad. Music gets you closer to God. Music can get you closer to God.
No, I'm closer to God.
Dude, did you ever?
I'm closer to God.
So Z, when was the last time you got a pedicure? When was the last time you got a pedicure?
Probably never. Never. It's haram. It's haram. Colors are haram. Haram.
Not haram.
All right. So my wife.
You
I'm
have
just
an
letting you
issue
know.
with feet, just like
No, I don't. I'm just explaining this to you.
It's haram because when you do ablution and you wash your feet, you can't have any separation between the water and your fingernails. So the nail polish, interrupts it.
That's manicure.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
No.
You kidding? People don't put polish on their toes, you moron. Have you never seen people? Have you never seen women? Have you never seen women wear sandals with painted toenails?
Moron. I said there is a porous manicure that you can use for it to release the water into the nail.
You have a real trouble tracking a conversation.
You coming up with these lies explanations.
Let's so this is the thing, right?
Halal manicure.
It's
halal manicure.
Yeah, look it up.
You got it.
I'm just gonna let you know.
Halal.
With me and my wife, right?
Look it up. Halal nail polish.
Okay, so with me and my wife, I tell her she has to go every 2 weeks. Right? It's in the it's already worked in.
You have a fetish or something?
I don't have a fetish. But I think it's important for my wife to spend every 2 weeks an hour to herself and to get her feet done or rubbed or whatever it is.
Rubbed
and her hands and her hands done.
Are you a cock?
And her hands done, right? I think it's a time that women like to look feminine, and I just feel
feminine to who? What is your point?
To me and themselves.
So what is the problem?
No, I'm just saying that. I just feel bad because
you don't think Muslim women have their own spas and massage.
He's worried that you don't feel beautiful, Z.
Yes. You should be worshipped.
Z, are you married? Are you married?
Dude,
are you married?
Yes.
You are?
Of course.
It must be miserable.
You don't know that. You wish. I've been married for 20 years.
No music, and he can still.
Kid.
He must
mixed culture.
He must
must not be able to get a word in. Yeah, he must be silent all the time because he can't get a word in.
We travel the world. We go to another company. Just
God bless you.
They travel the world. That's so sweet.
But no music. They didn't listen to any music.
No music, though.
No, they keep it quiet.
He used to like music a lot, but
They make some love.
But then he realized that it was haram.
Yeah, and it made him go crazy. It was actually the music that made him go crazy that he married you.
Right, but that's why they stopped, so they're good now.
Yeah.
Are you actually making fun, Mr. Chicken You and Ham? Really?
Yes,
Like you
yes, we are.
seriously making
Mr.
fun
Chicken, You
of
and
the
Ham.
music and jumping up and down like a lunatic?
Jumping up like an idiot.
Yeah, it's called
Seriously?
joy.
Like your husband.
It's called joy, Z. You should try it once in a while.
And Maxette getting
It's
the
called
chicken-
joy.
Really?
Try a little joy in your life.
I feel like
You
Z's
people
in New York.
cannot compete.
You're in New York, Z.
Yeah,
Try a little joy in your life, Z.
Do not talk
Eat a
to
good
me.
meal.
Do not talk to me.
Oh,
What meal?
because
Did you ever see Ramadan spread ever?
No, you have to eat it at the end. You have to eat at the.
You're
Listen.
freaking
Oh my God, see,
Are you really talking about our food?
Could you speak?
Are
Could you
you
stop
really
speaking for a
talking
second?
about our food?
Are you capable of listening for one sentence?
If you talk correctly, I am.
Are you capable?
Yes, sure.
Show me your maturity.
Mm-hmm.
Show me how capable you are.
Sounding weird.
At the end of the day of Ramadan, you have a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Duh! Everyone knows that. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
She's fasting,
For
be
30
good,
days.
If she's fasting, she shouldn't be
Let's be
speaking
nice.
this way.
Let's
She shouldn't be
be
speaking
nice.
this way. if
You
She's
guys
fasting.
can be nice.
Let's
Please be nice to Z,
let's
please.
be nice to Z, please,
You're very
guys.
nice to women in this. That's what
Yeah, let's try to be nice to women. All right. Most of them.
I don't know, man. That sounds pretty sexist.
He's
most of them.
Bob
I would
is
say.
amazing. How
I feel like it's regressive chauvinism to look out for women.
It's chivalry.
specifically.
It's chivalry, and it's not
Right,
dead.
exactly. Chivalry is the patriarchy, right?
Please learn from Bob.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta stop the chivalry.
Why? Don't kill it. Bob's the only one who
Because
has
it's
it.
sexist.
No, it's not.
Okie doke.
Bob is reason why chivalry is not dead.
No, it's not that.
He treats Dr. Z, who gets yelled at in these freaking Koranist rooms so much.
Right.
So well.
Gotta keep her safe.
Even though she says mean things to me, I kind of just let it go.
She does.
Well, you can't blame
but she
a
always
viper for
says-
spitting
but
venom
she-
at you.
But she always says in bathrooms, women are treated very well. I felt very respected every time I came here.
Oh, it's probably because of those medals.
It's what
And it's Christian
my
values.
Angelo said. In the end, people will not remember what you said.
It's because we venerate Mary.
They only remember how you made them feel.
All of humanity comes from women. Of course, with the help of a man, but they're born to women. So,
No.
women are very important.
Eve came from Adam.
You give birth? You give birth? What's that? Did he give birth? No, he didn't.
I have not yet.
Ever?
I like that you said yet.
Well, you never know where medical science will take us.
Oh my God, we don't have anyway. So yes, we should be nice to women. I think the world would be a better place if we all respected women. It would be a good start.
Woman, no cry.
Question is, how do you respect them, right?
This is why I think people should marry.
That's the opposite. That's the opposite sentiment, Marcus.
What? No woman, no cry?
He's no woman, no cries. He's saying, no woman, don't cry. Or is he saying if you don't have a woman, you won't cry?
If you don't have women, you won't cry. He's saying no woman should cry. It's just bad English. No woman, no cry.
Even when he says it's a man's world.
It's a man's world.
But it's not. It's not.
Nothing. Without
It's
a woman or a girl. That's right.
That's okay. I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be respectful.
Footwork on James Brown, bro. No one can match that footwork. He's epic.
Well, it's funny we have the karma thing up because I feel like if I'm nice to women, people will be nice to my wife and my girls. So that's the karma I have. That's
very sweet, Bob. That's really beautiful what you just said.
Well, I do believe in some kind of karma.
That's so sweet.
I do believe in some kind of karma.
You believe in karma.
Instant karma. It's gonna get you.
Yeah. Instant karma is that's when you need self-control. When you have no self-control is when you get the instant karma. Somebody said it's not about the action, it's about the reaction. And that just stuck with me. And it took me a long time to understand.
I don't understand what does it mean.
It's not about someone calling you the N-word or saying something derogatory. It's about the way you respond to it.
What's it?
A derogatory remark or maybe like a racist.
Well, like what does that have to do with karma? Like that sounds like it's talking about self-control, less about the
insta
kind
karma,
of universal judgment.
The insta karma, because sometimes it's not about the action; it's about the reaction.
Because how you respond to it reflects your self-worth and what you think about yourself.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not really commenting on karma.
I mean, do you know how many times these Muslims have come in here and said the most horrible things about Jesus?
A few
times.
I know some of it. Why?
I just let it slide.
But you also have been
why? And why should you?
Why should I let it slide?
Also, I'm just saying, in terms of the point you're trying to make about like karma is not the claim that the reaction is within. I don't know why you're yelling right now.
Anything that I've ever said is things that. Anything that I've ever said are things that you guys written about your prophet. I've never said anything out of pocket. So I just repeat what you guys
There is no way
write
that a Muslim would say anything about the Prophet Isa.
Yeah, they always say, you guys always say that.
Then you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention.
You're amongst many people. You guys say horrible things.
If you have a different God, we know that God, that's a demon, so I don't know.
What?
Exactly my point. What? So you do say things about Jesus.
I'm sorry, did you just say...
It's either Isa alayhi salam that was the one that mentioned in the Quran, or you worship something else. Allah.
Okay, Z, I just want to clarify for clarity's sake. You're saying you know that if you meet a random person in the world that claims that they have spoken with God, you know for certain, unless his God claim is in Arabic matching the Quran from the Prophet Muhammad, you know that man is talking with a demon?
He said, I was talking about something different. Megatron mentioned that the Muslim will come over here talking about Isa alayhi salam in a bad way. And I said, that's never going to happen, ever. If they're Muslim, they would never say anything.
Yeah, but then you said, if you're worshiping a God other than Allah, I know you're worshiping a demon. You said that.
You worshiping what you worshiping. You can worship a vagina just like the.
No, but I'm just saying in the two statements you're making, you're saying a Muslim wouldn't insult Jesus, but also you're saying if you worship God differently than me, you're worshiping a demon.
There is only way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is Islam Magzad. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Everything is abrogated. Everything is done. So when you ask me,
I feel like you're not.
When you ask me
quite
about
tracking
that,
the question.
That's my answer to you.
She's not tracking.
Done. All of what you are on is corrupt and it's kufr. And you
that's wonderful.
She can't do it.
It's fine. It's fine, Z. I know you think these books are corrupted.
Positive.
Right, that's fine. You're positive. You're omniscient in your knowledge of true ideas. Now, in that's still kind of irrelevant to your contradictory claims of the Muslims wouldn't insult Jesus, but also, if you worship God in a way I deem wrong, your God is a devil, right? Do you see how in the same sentence, you're basically saying a Muslim won't insult Jesus, but I'm going to call it the devil?
Because they wouldn't insult the person, the Prophet
did.
Isa alayhi salam. See how
you insulted him. am.
You manipulate.
That she's not capable.
Whatever you put as a worshiping as him, the Son of God or God, that's an insult and that's demonic. So it's
That's
fine.
what I'm saying.
You can worship whatever you say you worship, but Isa alayhi salam that came with the Injil for at that time. This is never gonna be insulted by a Muslim ever.
You just did.
And you did.
You called them demonic.
Okay,
You're not listening to yourself.
We learned your way long time ago, Magdalene.
You're like, I know that if you're Christian, you're demonic, but we would never insult the
Christian,
Christians.
Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhist, Indian, whatever you want, democracy in the way
she's
of
at the fundamentals. She can't. She's
Democracy is a demon.
all of it.
They're all demons. Demons all the way down.
All the system of
For Islam. Eventually Islam will be beset by all of the demons of the world that they refuse to exercise.
The only truth and the only thing that will take you to
blah, 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 blah. I'm in a cult. I feel happy. I say all of the words over and over again. Blah, blah, blah.
This is the reason why, like, I don't respond to stuff when people.
Yeah, just like shut up, Z.
Okay.
Like, no, seriously, Z, if you're just going to drone on mindlessly while other people are talking, not being concerned if anyone hears you or if you hear anything anyone else is saying, shut up. Go away. Sit down quietly. Listen, if it's too difficult for you to listen to others speak, shut off your phone. Sit quietly in an empty room and say nothing.
I'm not.
Because you do not know how to have conversations with human beings. I'm sorry.
Triggered with her.
It's not hard for me to listen.
Clearly, that's the lie.
Well, we clearly know who runs the house in her house. It's definitely her.
Obviously.
Without a doubt. Which is a good thing, I think. So, all right, guys. Well, look at that. Well, we're looking at a better day here. I'm not going to be vegan. These people are ridiculous. Like, there's so many, like, since Charlie Kirk, there's so many people converting to Catholicism. Now they want to, like, say that we have to do the whole Lent as a vegan. I'm like, when did this happen? I see all, like, these TikTok posts and stuff like that. I'm like, what's going on? It was only Fridays we weren't supposed to eat meat. Now they're like, oh no, we gotta not eat meat the whole time. I never understood that. And you know what I love on TikTok too? Like these white girls that convert to Islam, all they do is complain about Islam. But they're like, with their white girls who just converted, it's hysterical. I love it. I love, like,
they're probably not
listening
authentic.
to them.
They're probably not authentic. They're not really real. If they were really real, they wouldn't do it. No Muslim would ever do that.
It's fascinating. I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, people are complicated.
Oh, because it's like the white girl privilege, and they bring that to Islam. It's freaking great. Oh my God, it's so funny. It's like, it can't be real. It has to be just for clout on the internet. You know how popular you get if you're like a white person and you convert to Islam on the internet? You get like instant, 50,000 followers. Like Sneeko, I can't tell you how many free stuff he gets. How many people are on his Patreon.
Just for becoming a Muslim?
He has a lot of followers, yeah. He used to be like a streamer. He's been to Dubai. He's been to Dubai free a few times. He did like an ambassador.
Interesting. So it's beneficial to be a Muslim in this day and age.
If you're in that, in those groups, yeah.
So, like, you convert and you gain in this life and the hereafter, supposedly.
I mean,
you said supposedly. I thought you were a true believer.
Oh, I am. I am for sure. I'm asking Megatron, allegedly, to him.
Well, no, everyone goes to purgatory according to my belief, and then
Yeah, because there is no resurrection, isn't it? There's no accountability.
What are you talking about? Who's your redeemer?
God.
I have a feeling Z's going to be really disappointed when she gets to Hellfire.
I think Caleb would be. And it's like, oh my God,
I don't think there's such a place.
Rude big time. I remember Z told me that I'm not going to see anything if I die like this. And I'm going to be in damnation for eternity. But I didn't listen.
Yeah, I don't listen to people.
Great. Enjoy your hellfire if you die like that.
That's all right. I'm willing to roll the dice.
You're not going to be fine. Go read the Zoomer. Go read Surah 39. Just
why would I take your text seriously?
Because your rabbi told you, no, you cool, enjoy your life and do everything.
That's so funny. She brought up the rabbi.
Let the get married. Let the corruption in the land spread.
At least she's consistent.
Cool. It's cool.
I mean, she said read the Quran and then
you understand
rabbis.
I know, Z, you understand that there's like different religions and different traditions, and the Quran is not part of my tradition. Stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. Show your adulthood. You've been married for so long. Show your discipline. Show the Allah what you're supposed to be.
The discipline for the kuffar is 0. And you are a kuffar, dude. It's like, what you mean?
I can't be a kuffar. I'm not Muslim.
You are.
No, Muslims, non-Muslims are not Muslims.
You're not a Muslim. Anything other than a Muslim is a kuffar.
Be quiet. Kuffar is a category for Muslims who are heretics, not for other people.
Me as a Muslim telling you as a disbeliever, you are a kuffar to me. So
it's not even relevant.
It is relevant to me. I'm the one.
It can't be kuffar because your prophet said in the Quran.
It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran. Allah.
No. He said to his people that you have to go by what's been revealed to you, right? So I'm going by what's been revealed to me. Just like Mixed is gonna. Rabbi's going to go by what has been revealed to him. I'm going to go by what's revealed to me. And you're going to go by what's revealed to you. These are the rules that your prophet said.
No rules, one road, one way.
So we're following these rules.
You're so chauvinist. Z, you're comfortable? Z, are you comfortable being so chauvinist?
Saying, Caleb, it's one road, one way. Done deal.
Fine. So stop. That's fine.
That's it.
That's fine. Z, that's fine. It sounds like you have nothing left to say, because if there's only one path, that's it. I know where to go. So you can stop talking.
Okay, that's fine. I don't disagree. I told you from my own point of view.
See, if I chose my wife in this life, I'm probably going to choose her again in the next, and I don't care about having more women. So it's not anything beneficial to me to believe in the Islamic heaven. I don't see it beneficial.
Bullshit.
It's cardinal. It's cardinal.
Bullshit. The more status you have, even in this life, the more women you crave and the more groupies is around you. So stop bullshitting us.
I'm okay with that.
It's like you are out of the ordinary. Maybe you are a celibate and you don't know shit about women, but normal people crave more women normally. That's how we see it. And the more status you have, the more women you have in your life.
So you're a misogynist and a chauvinist.
This is the truth. Look around. It's just
I did those things before I got married.
I did
those things before I got married, but now I'm married. I don't think about those things anymore.
So you cut your dick just to compete? Like,
so it sounds like, wait.
Does your husband have desires for other women?
Of course.
Of course. Oh, so why? But you're doing the job. He's satisfied with you, but he still has desires.
No, he does have desire, but there is a whole bunch of different elements that control people's behavior. But men in general, regular men, which is something that's been happening through history, they crave more women. They have more. They crave more kids. They crave more women. That's normal. It's a normal thing to have. And
Do you have a college degree? Do you have a college degree?
The more status you have, look at LeBron, look at the freaking Will Smith, look at the people that has the means and the
they have
ability.
herpes.
That's
Do you have a college degree? Hey, Zeke, do you have a college degree? Do you have a college degree?
Yes, I do.
You really? That's surprising.
Are you dumb?
Not as dumb as you.
No, the dumb person that will ask a question and then hear the answer is like, oh, this is crazy. Why do you think I don't have a college degree? Everybody.
Because you speak like an idiot. Because you speak like an idiot and you can't track a conversation.
How? What did I say that was idiotic?
All of your radical fundamentalist Muslim stuff.
How is that what makes it a radical and fundamental?
All right,
How is
Tom,
that idiot?
Tom, can you come up and do some trivia
You're
for
the
us?
one
Because
that
you're
is
great at
supposed
the
to be a
trivia stuff.
rabbi
You have to
and
invite
allow
Tom.
gay marriage, and you think this is progress. Why
Yeah, it is
gay
progress.
like
We're all
from
made in the image
It is progress. It's called loving all of humanity, which you don't do.
Because you know better than Lot himself, Mr. Rabbi.
I didn't say I know better. I say I'm responsible for Jewish life for Jews.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Be in contradiction and updating your script.
What contradiction? What contradiction?
What makes you dumb? Not
what contradiction? What contradiction, dear?
So Lot was wrong. He didn't love humanity.
The story of Lot is not about homosexuality. You want to fucking shut up so you can listen? The story of Lot is not about homosexuality. It's about hospitality. And it's about not treating your guests badly by raping them.
So you just ignore all of what happened, and
no, I'm telling you the meaning of the story.
You see how that manipulation goes? That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, what you doing in your own
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Manipulating the word, changing it up and down. Classic. You prove in the Quran day by day, word for word, letter for letter. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Z, we have our own fucking traditions. Leave us alone.
Corrupted one, I'ma leave you alone. Do your thing.
I don't give a shit what you think. It doesn't matter what you think about my tradition.
And I don't care what you think about anything at all. You just
good. Then we're done. Good. Then we're done speaking.
We're done speaking.
All right. So
we're done speaking. Shut up, you stupid bitch.
Oh, come on, please. Listen.
I apologize.
All right. No,
I apologize. I apologize.
Well,
just shut up.
All right. Yeah. So this Tom. Do you have any good sort of I don't know what? Give us a topic, Tom, because you're amazing at stuff like this. Try to lighten up the mood here because this is getting crazy. I hope everything's well, Tom.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm just watching TV right now about the Africa. There's a room in the next room here about the African people going to war with Russia, and things like this. There's all this stuff going on. Let's see here. We can find it. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Let's try a trivia thing. Let's do what's it called? Do you know what color Chip and Dale's noses are? Here's a question. The chipmunks. They bring up Sicario and Jimmy, I guess. Their name is Jimmy, maybe. I think. see if he has something to say. These people at the bottom, please someone invite them up. I'm just weird. Hi, Nargis, how are you? How's everything? Is everything all right? How's the Bible? All right, that's crazy.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Newsflash. A bunch of people and 267 people were massacred in Myanmar. I think this place in Myanmar. So I'm just going to do this small.
All right, we're doing happy stuff, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah, happy stuff.
Okay.
Happy stuff. Anyway, Z, really quick, because I kind of put Tom on the spot, but he left, so that was good. Z, listen, I apologize for the back and forth, but you guys do this banter with each other, and it seems like you guys do this, like, you know, friendly, flirty thing. So, you know, whatever. But you're a big girl though. You can handle yourself. Yeah, you can handle yourself.
I am. Thank you very much. It's not flirty thing.
And Sicario, I know I made you mod the other day, and then you know, somebody knocked you down, but I had to get off. And I noticed that when I came back, and I apologize for that. I don't know what happened there. Sicario, so don't be mad at me.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for
No problem. No problem, see.
It's a clubhouse. It's like, it's really...
Yes.
Just people...
I just wanted to say sorry to Sicario, too, because he got knocked down. And,
it's okay.
Yeah. And then Saul's always great. Everyone's always great. I don't know who this other person is, Dot. His picture looks sinister, but he's this, what is this doing? Forge? All right. Anyway, anybody else want to come up? We have an anonymous in the room. There's always an anonymous in the room. I've noticed that, Nargis. Nargis, are you okay? No? No? Nobody's there? Okay, good. All right. So Z, talk to me. What's been going on? Nothing? All right, we can't do it.
About what? What's going on in what?
I want to know.
Nothing.
We're fasting. Just can you? Are you fasting? You're fasting.
Sit up a couple hours to break fast. My kids were all day at school, and they just came out. I made them their favorite food yesterday, so today I'm off. So I'm not gonna do anything today. I'm chilling with my Quran and the prayer after breaking fast. We had a whole bunch of dates. And what else? That's it.
Interesting. So boy, I thought that if a woman is menstruating, she doesn't have to do it, right?
Yeah, menstruation can be started from 3 days to 7 days. That's it. It's all months.
Yeah. So you're exempt for those days, right?
Yeah, for those days, that's it.
Now, is there rules for when you, let's say you just had a child? Do you have to? You don't have to observe Ramadan, right?
The maximum will be, you don't have to. And there is fatwas for it too. But like as long as you have blood, you don't fast. Usually started from like 10 days to 40 days. That's the postpartum after giving birth. But some people wouldn't fast even after that. I didn't do that because I didn't want to make it up. But in general, you can, especially if you're like breastfeeding and stuff. Like there is a fatwa, there is an exemption for that as well.
Okay, good.
But I did it. For me, I didn't do any of this. Like, so I don't have to make it up. So as long as I don't have like blood or something that's severe, I'm good to go. I feel much better. Like I breastfed my kids all the way, like to 2 years almost straight. And I was fasting for those 2 years and it wasn't a problem whatsoever. So I'm good.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah, I mean, women are different, just like everything else. Some people can.
Yeah, because I would think that would make you really weak. Like you want to be able to eat.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the person and their immunity, their belt. Like it depends. So if you can take it, you can. If you don't, you have excuse.
Now, Z, what about, because I see when I see like mosques on, like a chair, like scattered, and sometimes I see like older men or maybe like men that can't prostrate. Are there fatwas for men to be at the mosque but they can't prostrate because of how old they are, or maybe they're sick or something?
So
they're allowed to sit.
In Islam, it's not a one-day thing. It's that you meet with your own community 5 times a day. So that's the original ruling. You pray at the mosque, in your local mosque. But because our time now, we spread out, is different, it's, it's harder for a lot of people to do that. It became something that you do like weekly or as much as you can afford it, or you can do it. So the original status is that you pray at the masjid, regardless of how you're feeling about it. If you cannot stand, you can sit. If you cannot sit, you can lay. If you cannot do all of that, you can, even at the hospital, you pray with your own eyes. Praying there is no excuse in praying at all.
No, I'm not saying not to pray. I'm saying like if you're not healthy enough to prostrate, you can sit at the mosque, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. All right.
You can sit anywhere. You can sit at home if you cannot bend, or make sujood all the way down. And that's not just men. That's men or women.
Yeah. But women are usually like, they have them like they have an upstairs or they have like a separate place, right? For women to pray, right? Yeah,
just like synagogues.
I don't know about synagogues. What about synagogues?
Oh, you didn't see how they pray at the Wailing Wall?
No.
Maybe look it up. You're gonna find them separated and have line. Or the synagogue in New York, Brooklyn one, they have a different, actually elevated for women than the men downstairs.
I didn't go to the Wailing Wall. When I went to Israel with my mom, I didn't go to the Wailing Wall. I waited outside. I waited.
Oh.
I didn't go.
The Wailing Wall is a freaking Roman. It doesn't have any significance whatsoever. So.
I just couldn't take. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Nothing. That's okay.
Nothing personal.
Personal?
No, I'm just saying nothing personal. I mean, have you been to that wall?
I can't.
Oh. Well, technically, I couldn't either.
Why?
But, well, I mean, I probably could have, but... What?
Aren't you American?
Yeah, but my mother's Jewish.
Oh. I thought you would be Jewish, too.
No, I'm Catholic.
Because your mom's Jewish, right?
That doesn't mean that makes me Jewish.
Also, you abandoned your tribe. Is that what you get? I thought that's what makes them Jewish, that their mom is Jewish.
But my dad's not Jewish.
So both of your mom and your dad is Jewish?
No, my father's not Jewish.
Okay, but the main thing is mom, right?
Mom, yeah.
Not to me.
Well, you don't have to be practicing. You don't have to be practicing. It's not necessarily about the religion in this context.
That's if Judaism is a religion, but I thought it's a tribe thingy, and ethnicity thingy, and religious thingy, and all of the thingies. It's contradictory to me.
Yeah, no.
It has to do. Meg, it has to do with, like, because of your mom's their culture, how they pass on, how they believe it's passed on. So it's the same thing for me with our Cherokee culture. Okay, like it has a certain context within the actual culture. Even though if we don't practice something, it kind of applies this in a way. But I understand exactly what you're saying, but it's kind of complicated.
It's not complicated, it's just contradictory.
Well, he can tell you what he believes and what he follows and what religion he practices, which it doesn't.
He decided to drop Judaism, aren't you, Megatron? Like, it's not worth it.
No, I was put in Catholic school at a young age, so.
So your mom abandoned Judaism?
Yeah, she's not a Christian, but no, she didn't. She abandoned it. Yes.
I see. So your mom is the one that is out of the tribe.
No.
I get.
Well, she's just not. She just doesn't live that life anymore. She did that as a kid.
I see.
So they have a choice to continue it when they get older. They have a choice to continue to practice it as they get older.
I thought that doesn't have anything to do with practice. It's just a blood thing. How do you change your blood?
So 2/3.
Okay, like when it comes to Native American culture, like people try to define it by blood quantum all the time, and we don't do that. I mean, that's not actually the way it works. So I think it's similar, right, with Judaism. Blood quantum is not the issue.
So Native American is the Abrahamic religion. I thought this has to do with migration. Right?
The Catholics kind of forced them to convert. Kind of.
To Christianity? So Native American are Christian?
No, they're not that they're Christian, but some of them got, they were kind of influenced.
We have a Native American Christian church.
Yeah. They were kind of indoctrinated. A little bit.
So they converted them by force?
Sometimes
somewhat.
they converted by force. Sometimes they chose to get the Lumbee tribe. They willingly became to Christianity. It very much aligned with their original mythology.
Willingly? Or like after the whole craziness in the beginning, like now, or just some of them actually studied and got into Christianity willingly.
Some of them willingly, but most
studying
not. Most not. Most of them were like sent to schools, and their culture and traditions were wiped away by.
That's forcibly. That's eradicating the culture and brainwashing them into it.
Yeah, well, that's
that's what happens.
But there are some tribes that were just approached by missionaries who accepted Christ willingly, and like when other people came later, much later, they walked in and they found these Native Americans who were practicing Christianity, or some form of it that had encountered like missionaries. That's documented. But it's just a case by case basis. It's all different everywhere because everything was a mess in North America whenever they came here.
I see, but is that accepted by Christ? Like you get converted, like forcibly like this, or brainwashed into it, and just because you say the word is accepted?
No, it's not. It's not something that's common, but it's something that, societies did. Emma, your mic is really low.
Yeah. Can you sing that song in Cherokee? Would you do it for me? For my friends?
Say that again?
I was asking my daughter if she'd sing the song in Cherokee for you guys, but she's not going to. She doesn't want to.
Oh, she's shy.
It's all right. It's all right.
We can hear it on at any time.
Z, don't think that the Muslims were like bad at when they conquered places. The Christians were way worse. Way worse.
I don't think they're the worst or better.
You can check.
No, they're worse.
Megatron, what was
I know for a fact.
One second. Megatron, what was the group's motive for being worse than other group?
Example.
What do you mean?
In there for
were they being bad by following their books? Is it like they were commanded to be just bad because the scripture says so?
The scriptures don't say so. I think that the greed and the when they conquered places, they weren't in the best interest, so they would manipulate people.
But man, if you read some texts from the Bible and the Old Testament specifically, and you find that some of them just encourages violence against children and women, of course you're gonna behave in a way like, of course, if my Lord is fine with killing kids and women, it's okay if I do so, because I'm the chosen. I'm among from the chosen one. Maybe I'm thinking about their mindset while they're committing horrible crimes.
Gotta mute Z there. Best way the Old Testament, like those aren't going to be the stories or possibly even the reasons why when they went to discover new lands, they have historical evidence to show you the horrible things that they did. So I wouldn't even go to the Old Testament. That's like light work. That would be like, and they never even used any of those stories to justify any of those things. That's just bad people in the world. They happen to call themselves Christian.
That's right, Megatron.
Really, but I still look at the issue of the level of violence in the Old Testament, because from my understanding, Christians see the Old Testament as the Word of God, and they also say that God is the most merciful. He's love. He sent His Son.
We don't say the most merciful.
You don't say that, but you say He's love. He did the most, the most courageous action in history by sending a man to die for the sins of others. So that's and the explanation for that is because He's love. He loves us so much. That's why He sent His Son to die for us on the cross. And,
He had to experience. He wanted to experience death. Correct.
According to this, I'm not saved just because I don't believe in that. According to you believe it, I'm not from among the ones who will be saved.
Do you think Jesus is love?
This is what you guys say.
No, I'm asking you. Do you think Jesus is love?
No, love is just a concept, man. It's just an attribute.
All right. So I will tell you this, right? If you believe Jesus is love, and you understand love to be of someone like Christ, you have the opportunity to be saved. Don't worry about what the Catholics say. Don't worry about what anybody else says. Okay?
Why should I look into His nature differently? He was a man.
Well, that's up to you. That's up to you.
No, that's the reality, man. He was a man. He walked on earth. He did some miracles for His followers, for His people, so they can believe and do righteous deeds and be good. But like any other prophet before him, the storyline of the earth is consistent.
No, I'm sorry.
Abraham warned his people. Noah warned his people. Moses and other prophets, they were doing the job, man, as prophets, and Jesus was like them. So why now suddenly we need to believe someone who said that He is not only a human being, He is God? Like, why do I have to believe everything is being told to me just because someone decided to? He was God 400 years after His
brother,
time.
You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe He was God.
That's
up to you, man.
He has to stop preaching, dude. Like, He does have unique attributes, and we know He does because God gave Him those attributes. You know that better, Megatron.
I love this list, Z.
I know.
I love this list, Z. This list is amazing, and I don't know why.
Stop manipulating the word.
No. I would think why does this list make you feel uncomfortable?
It doesn't at all whatsoever. I just feel it's the manipulative nature of the way you addressing the words is really just like what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يلوون الكلام عن مواضعه, which means changing the actual meaning of the words, playing with the word to represent something different, which is sad because the only thing you do is you're proving the Quran even further.
No, exactly, because I don't think, right, there is an Islamic dilemma if someone would just pick this book up and read it. Because
Islamic dilemma
exactly,
with the Quran.
You know why?
There is no why. Yeah. There is not.
No, there isn't. Because you can easily look at the stories and know that they're from an ancient past or another tradition, which it like involves itself in.
Our sources is known.
So when I speak of these attributes and things that Isa bin Maryam has in the Quran, I love all of them. They're all amazing.
I know you do.
Megatron, have you ever wrote a house?
Yes.
Megatron, have you ever wrote a house for a day?
Most of it.
Most of it. What? Have you ever rode a
I've
horse
read
for a day?
most of the Quran. I didn't
No,
read
no, I'm
all
not.
of the Quran.
No. I'm not saying reading. I'm saying rode. The past form of ride. Have you ever rode a horse for a full day?
Oh, rode a horse. Not for a full day.
Yes.
No. Not for a full
Okay.
day.
What was your experience riding a horse?
I was nervous.
Okay, so can you imagine someone deciding to travel in desert on a horse for, let's say, 700 or 800 kilometers from Syria, which was like Syria or Palestine, which was Rome, because the people of the book lived there and they had some knowledge of the old stories, you know. And he traveled all the way without any, traveling was expensive though this way, because you have to have all your support and water and supplements, everything to survive the desert, by yourself riding a horse. It's very painful, And then you go to a place like Mecca and you find someone and you tell him stories about the old, share stories about what happened with Moses. So this man can come up with a book and say, hey, these stories are from God, I'm not making anything up. Like, bro, seriously, it wasn't easy to share knowledge, man, back then. Like, the Prophet Muhammad no one would dare to do this just to tell someone, hey, I got a knowledge of the book.
I mean, that's absolutely false historically. That's absolutely false historically.
I have to explain something to you.
Travel for 600 kilometers, man, Try to travel without a car, for 600
kilometers.
Without a car.
How far is it from the land of Canaan to Mecca? How far is that, you think?
Just give it a try, bro. Think of
just letting you know. How many miles is that?
It's a lot. When you have
so how is it that only your story is having Abraham take this long trip that would take him over 40 days? Over 40 days to make it there, by horse or by camel.
It wasn't an easy travel.
Oh, did he get there?
Yes, because he was following God's command. He was told, like, move from this land to another land, so you can find the place where you can follow my. He wasn't traveling there to just find some people and tell them some stories about what he knew about his ancient people,
Okay, so this book that is called the Bible, Muhammad loved this book so much, right? He read it. He understood it.
Bro, was it written in Arabic? Did he have access to an Arabic translation? Bro,
he says he probably spoke Hebrew or Aramaic.
This isn't complicated. Excuse me. This isn't complicated. Excuse me.
No, excuse you. It's very
yes, excuse me.
Muhammad, I will excuse you when you hear this. Listen to this.
Is he? Let him just talk for 30 seconds. They will give me back the mic. Yeah,
we know that Muhammad lived around Christians and Jews, and they talked to each other, and they were traders, and everyone shared their stories. This is not, you don't have to have, was it in Arabic? No, people talked. What the fuck do you think? How do you think people shared information in those days? Nobody knew how to read. They talked.
When you talk,
they spoke all these stories that are in the Quran. They're all in the Bible. They're all the writings of the rabbis. Yes.
Yeah, but he did not meet most of the pious people in Medina. And
I don't know what rabbis he met in Medina.
No, it took him 13 years to meet Christians and Jews, because he spent 13 years in Mecca. And Jews and Christians didn't have any interest in living in Mecca, man. It was a valley among among some mountains. It wasn't easy accessible, man. Like, they had no interest to go there. They had Roman Empire there, very prosperous. They had the White Mediterranean Sea. Why would they leave that beautiful place to go to down the desert, man, in the heat? Where it's have you ever been to Saudi Arabia, man? It's the roads of Mecca is driving a car. It's not easy, man. So I'm telling you, during back then, you had to have all the supplements, so to travel in evenings and harsh environment.
It's just false. Jews and Christians lived in that at that time. Jews and Christians lived there. Jews and Christians lived there. We have historical evidence for that.
They lived in Medina, not in Mecca. And they lived in Medina because they were oppressed in Romans' kingdom, man, in Syria and Palestine. They lived in
Ferocious when Umar made it to Jerusalem. When he made it to Jerusalem, okay, Suetonius, just like Umar was an Arab, so was the bishop of Jerusalem. He was also an Arab.
Yeah, bro. People moved around. I'm not saying he did.
So
but it wasn't
then
easy,
there
bro.
must have been Arab Christians if he's the bishop.
Bro, no one would travel just 600 kilometers for 40 days to just tell stories of his...
This is a dumb argument. This is a really
I have
dumb
no
argument.
idea what he's even talking about.
No, it's a really dumb argument. It's a dumb the distance to travel. This is a dumb argument. This is a dumb argument.
This is not an argument.
This is a dumb argument that you're making.
No, this is not an
This
argument.
is a stupid argument.
You should shut up, baby. Shut up, baby. This is not an argument. This is a perception
Listen
of
a
how
second.
people live during these days. Because
Yeah, I
we just
understand.
people nowadays sitting in there on their couches and say, it was easy. People shared information.
All right, so who's sacrificed? Aziz, show me who's sacrificed. Who's going to be sacrificed? Ishmael or Isaac? In the Quran.
It's Ismail, of course.
Well, how?
Why not? What do you mean how?
What is Ishmael's root name? What is the meaning of Ishmael?
I don't know. I'm not a scholar in
let's ask Rabbi here. Rabbi, do you know the meaning of Ishmael?
Yeah, it means God will hear or God did hear. Something about God hearing.
So what does it mean?
He's named that because God.
What does it mean, Tian? We wouldn't be any sacrificed if God is challenging one of his servants in his favorite son, that he got after a very long time without having a son. Now he got a son, and now God is testing his servant. It was like, hey, when you asked me for a son, I give it to you. Now can you give it back to me? He saw a dream, and he knew as Abraham, he knew as a prophet that he's being communicated with God through dreams. So it's like, I saw a dream, it must be from God, and in the dream there was a command to sacrifice my child, the child that I loved most and I wanted most. Now I'm gonna, do I follow my God's command or not? That's the purpose of the story.
I love that you said that.
That's the purpose of the
story. The son that he wanted and he loved the most. So now,
yeah, he loved you. He wanted to have a son. Don't you have your sons? Don't you love your sons if you have sons?
So we're gonna go to chapter 30. We're gonna go. Of course, I love my son. We're not talking about my kids here. We're talking about the story. What are you asking me about? Why are you asking me about stuff like that? Let's stay on topic, bro.
Aren't you like Abraham?
We're gonna go. So in the Quran, chapter 37, 100. We'll start at 100.
Why can't the Muslims stop interrupting? Why is that?
I don't know.
We need to stop the lies, man. It's not.
Right, so we go to chapter 37, 100 to 112. It only mentions Isaac. It doesn't mention Ishmael. And Ishmael's name.
want to do this. I want to do that.
Got Nobel Prize. Naguib Mahfouz got a Nobel Prize. What else? Sadat got Nobel Prize. What's a fucking Nobel Prize? A freaking Maria Machado got a Nobel Prize because it prop up the imperial system that they want to prop. So go bullshitting yourself and convince yourself you all that because you had a Nobel Prize. How many Israelis has a Nobel Prize while they have all the freaking education subsidized for them for how long since their inception? So stop the fuck up. Please stop talking to me about idiot stuff like this. Talking point is shitty.
I think the Jews make up like 25, 30%. Appealing, according to like their population, it's a very high number. So.
How many Israelis live there eating from the land of Palestine has a Nobel Prize? No one answered.
No, well, I'm not. I don't really care too much about Israel like that.
Now you don't.
I live in New York.
Now you don't care.
I live in New York, so I mean, I'm not in Israel.
New York has the ability to extract power and resources and money from everybody in the world and put it right there back in New York, right? Controlling the system, controlling the money flow, all of that for the sake of the empire. So it's normal for the people that live in the empire heart gaining a whole bunch of access and a very higher education.
It's historically. It's historically bullshit. No. It's historically consistent that the Jews handle the money of the Christian monarchs.
It doesn't matter.
It's always been that way. It's always been.
And that's what the Israelis do. What do you mean? This is the Israeli state role as a managerial class in that region to manage the empire or the landlord or the elites or the whatever to keep in between. So they are the tax collector. They are the people that get hated because they are in the middle between the landlord owner and the peasants.
So you should help them. You should help them out outside.
No.
You know.
No, they don't.
You should help them
because they don't fear the Lord. They don't fear the Lord.
It's not your homeland, and we didn't kick you out.
We should try to save them, help them.
They didn't fear. They didn't fear the Lord, and they traded in interest. And that's why they got into the dirty money.
Completely, you guys forget. You had such a great relationship with the Jews in Spain. You guys had a great relationship with the Jews in Spain. So much that we had to, in order to not have the Muslims in Spain, we had to kick the Jews out too.
Megatron, what is Abshin religion? What Ehud Barak religion? How they justify doing that? I heard him with my own little tiny ear. He's saying he was a rabbinic Jew, literally working for the benefit of the state of Israel and the imperial class.
You guys have 57 countries.
What is
Why are you worried about this little
we don't like to share our stuff. And we don't like to get stolen.
57 countries.
And somebody just to slam somebody to put it in our land and say, oh, here you go. You should share. We don't do that shit. We do not submit to anybody's. We don't care either.
Don't really care too much about Israel.
Take your shitty line to state. Take your shitty client state, take your shitty client state that working for the sake of empire, either British or Roman, American, it doesn't fucking matter. Take your shitty client state out and leave it.
Why do you care about Jerusalem or
It's ours. And if it's ours, I mean it's ours till the day of judgment.
It's not even the Christians.
Why do you care about it? Why do you care a white man if you're white?
We don't care. We have the Vatican. We have the Vatican. We don't care.
Stockholm Center by who?
We have Rome. We're okay. Why do you guys want to be there? Don't you have Mecca? Don't you have that beautiful shrine of Ali Salam?
Bro, we are the inheritance of the Lord's land, man. We are the good ones. We follow God's commands. That's why all the lands are for us, by the way, though. Like it's all of it for us, for Muslims. Maybe you guys just got being fair with you and giving you some of this dunya, this life for some time, but the afterlife you have nothing, man. And it says in the Quran, you guys have nothing in the afterlife. Just pain.
This is not bullshit, by the way. Look at this. Let's just say Egyptian, Amazigh, Berber, those are the colonies of the Arab. Are you serious? You claiming that you want to come back to the land that you got dropped from or kicked out from for 3,000 years, and you have a right to do that, and now you telling us that the Amazigh and the Egyptian got colonized for 1,400 years and they cannot get out of this shit? Are you dumb?
So I think the reason why Israel is so important to you guys is because
it's not Israel, it's Palestine.
In your book.
Corrected.
It never says Palestine.
Palestine.
So, are you going to let me speak?
You just say Palestine.
All right. So I think the reason why it's so important to you is because on Mount Moriah is where Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac.
No, it's because the Masjid al-Aqsa, and from Masjid al-Aqsa to Mecca is
trying to, it's weird. Then you take the story away
This is the Holy Land from Mecca to Aqsa.
Isaac.
From